Shalom. All praises and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Hawakah Kodash. Double honor, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, the men of the Lord who taught us this truth, and peace and salutation and honor unto all the hopeful elect of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. We'll start off with the clip because this is the point. Okay, here we go.
The Miami Heat is bringing fans back and getting creative in how they keep everyone safe from the coronavirus. COVID-sniffing dogs will now greet fans before they enter the arena. These special canines are able to smell a unique scent the virus makes people produce. NBC News correspondent Sam Brock joins us now from American Airlines Arena in Miami. Sam, we were talking about COVID tongue earlier. Now there's a special smell, just another one of these weird things that happens with COVID. I know you were at the game against the Clippers where they unveiled this new team of dogs. What was the process like? How'd it go?
Right. So now we have COVID sniffing dogs. Okay. And just like this person on TV, she just very nonchalant. It's just this new thing that's happening with COVID. We have the dogs now. You see? And essentially, like I've been sitting here trying to, put this together, and I've been all over the place with my notes, but essentially Esau has a God complex. Okay? All right? That's what it boils down to. Esau has a God complex. Okay? This is in relation to also shortly after President Biden's inauguration, he had a press conference, and I think he was saying something. I know he was saying, I can't verbatim what he said, but basically let's not be so political about things. It's not about politics. It's about the science. It's about what the experts say. So, I don't know if this is the clip where, the very effeminate fella tries to explain the whole process of dog sniffing, but we're going to find out. Hold on. So here we go. Before we get there, though, listen to this guy. Listen to the narrative that Esau pushes out there, and then acts. Because of his God complex. It's just like the Lord. The Lord tells you, don't do this or do this, and that will happen or that won't happen to you. And then when you do or don't, whatever the Lord said, that's what's gonna happen. But Esau is trying to enact that in his flesh, with his Esau is oh my goodness! Listen to this guy.
Good morning, because it's the first professional sports team in any sports league, you name it, basketball, baseball, football, any of them, to actually unveil this technique. COVID sniffing dogs, they do
COVID sniffing dogs.
detect a scent.
They detect a scent. They detect a scent.
Apparently a metabolic change in your body.
There's apparently a metabolic change in your body
when you get the virus, and the virus itself also has, according to experts, its own scent. So that's what
and the virus itself, according to experts, have its own scent. Whoa. Wow. Let's hear that again.
Neil Savannah, good morning, because it's the first professional sports team in any sports league, you name it, basketball, baseball, football, any of them, to actually unveil this technique. COVID sniffing dogs, they do detect a scent. There's apparently a metabolic change in your body when you get the virus, and the virus itself also has, according to experts, its own scent. So that's what they're predicating this entire process on, and it's pretty neat.
So there you have it. That's it. That's it. That's the only explanation. That's what they're predicating this whole process on. Meaning that's the only thing they got what the experts said, what they're telling you is. That's it. And what's gonna become law now. And furthermore, here's Esau. His Esau's method of desensitizing you, predictive program, uh, programming you, predictive programming you predictively. So here it is.
Stand about 6 feet apart, at least, if not a little bit more, and it stretches all the way up and down here. And what would happen, Savannah, is you'd have people on one side of the line. They would unleash the hounds, 2 dogs. They come and sniff them.
They'd unleash the hounds. Yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna do. That's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna unleash the hounds. But when they're telling you over the news, it's like like Beavis and Butthead. No, man. Oh, man. Listen. They unleash that. It's basically telling you what's gonna happen.
They're literally just walking by, and people are standing there like this, and suddenly they see a little dog on the side of their arm.
Suddenly they see a little dog on the side of their arm. You see how Esau does it, man?
It'll pop up like that, and the dog just keeps on going. If the dog just walks right by you, you're good. If the dog sits there and just stops, that means they detect.
You're fucked. Now you're gonna have to get tested. You're gonna have to quarantine. You're gonna have to take a vaccine, or you're gonna have to be forced quarantined. We can't let you out. Or, essentially, AKA, we take you to a camp, a detention facility somewhere.
COVID-19.
And here's a really good part now.
Sits there and just stops. That means they detect COVID-19. And the thing about that is that animals can detect the set of that before you would even test positive or even experience symptoms.
So before you can test positive or experience symptoms, these animals already got it. They already got it. They've already been training these dogs. Okay, they've been training these dogs. Now these dogs are experts on catching. Man, let's rewind that like a few seconds, man, because this is getting out of hand. Hold on.
It'll pop up like that, and the dog just keeps on going. If the dog just walks right by you, you're good. If the dog sits there and just stops, that means they detect COVID-19. And the thing about that is that animals can detect the set of that before you would even test positive or even experience symptoms.
So you see how Esau does it in 2 minutes? Like, let's just call it 2 minutes, because that's Esau does it to you like 2 minutes at a time. 2-minute clips on the news, 30 seconds on the commercial. Constant programming, constant predictive programming. And now they're programming you. This is what they're about to do. Unleash the hounds. They're about to unleash the hounds. And here's this guy. The expert. Here's the expert. The expert is coming up right now, okay? The expert that your president-elect Joe Biden told you that you should expect to hear more from. Okay? Here he is.
You would even test positive or even experience symptoms. So here's Mike Larkin from Global Canine Protection talking about this whole scent process.
Global Canine Protection.
And how it works. Everything has an odor. And
so he begins, everything has an odor. So hence why, this is the premise of the whole thing. Hence why we can use canine dogs to everything has an odor. Of course COVID has an odor.
Some things make that odor unique. So if you can create or find a unique characteristic in anything, you can train a dog to detect it.
if you could find a unique characteristic in anything, you could train a dog to detect it. I mean, I didn't catch all that, but there you have it, folks. And that's the explanation. That's it. So there you have it. That that's you know that that's it. Esau does this on a round the clock. Okay, so that was like 10 minutes of ranting and basically the introduction. You know, but that's Esau. Okay, and Esau, you know, Esau, Obadiah 1. Obadiah verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord, power concerning Edom. Verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Okay? And again, this is Esau just like playing God. Like, yeah, folks, we're gonna have to rely more on science. And yeah, so we have amongst that's just one thing that I thought was what's the word I can't think of anything to describe what I'm trying to say, but like something that could affect brothers, like you, like for example, like if you if sniffing dogs, like if you're at an airport, you're not gonna bring narcotics and stuff, stuff that that you might get you might get held up for stuff that has odor. But they're saying this thing right here, has no odor. Everything has an odor. He didn't say COVID has an odor. Man, Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Okay? Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Esau is not asking any questions. He's not waiting. Basically, he has that God complex, and the only thing I found online that closely resembled that's what it says, narcissistic personality disorder. That's what Esau suffers from. All right, narcissistic personality disorder. The proper term for someone, I guess they missed that. For someone who has a God complex. The proper term for someone who has a God complex is a rare mental disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, entitlement, a deep need of admiration, and an alarming lack of empathy for other people. Okay? That's Esau. I mean, we don't need to get into the examples of the Native Americans and the Negroes and slavery, etc., etc. Or even like the Gooks in Nagasaki, Hiroshima, etc. Okay, and all the atrocities that the other atrocities that you do, proxy wars, etc. But anyway, sticking on point, that's what Esau suffers from. Okay, narcissistic personality disorder, God complex. The pride of his heart hath deceived him. Okay? Ezekiel 28 and 2. Thou son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, all names or relation unto Esau, okay? Thus saith the Lord, or the house of Edom, thus saith the Lord, because thine heart is lifted up. This guy is not like, NWO, that's it. Like, full steam ahead, no Like they're not, you know, Esau's ready to take no prisoners. I'm not sure you want to be Esau's prisoner. You know, the men of the Lord are hoping for a quick death, if death must come. I guess I through the spirit I just threw that out there because that wasn't even, you know. But Esau is not like he's not he's not stopping this this Royal 19 spaceship he's on, man. He's going he's traveling at supersonic speeds, almost like Esau's. Anyway, I don't want to go off. Um, Continue on. Thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God. Okay, Esau's playing God. Oh, you know, looking up. So I looked up, you know, narcissists, right? All right. I looked up narcissists. All right. Right. Okay. Narcissists. It doesn't really give you a definition. It's just like, I guess narcissism is after, you know, Narcissus, name of a beautiful youth in mythology, blah blah blah, who fell in love with his own reflection, blah 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 blah, and turned to the flower. Okay, Narcissus. Okay, so you look up Narcissus, right? Okay, type of bulbum, whatever flower plant from Narcissus, right? A plant name, not the modern narcissus, possibly a type of iris or lily associated with Greek narke, numbness. Okay, so that's what, you know. Esau's numb to you people, man. He's numb to. Well, he first of all, he has this plan, and you know Esau thinks he's acting on his own, but we know it's of the Lord. But for the sake of, you know, making this point, okay, Esau's numb to you people. Like he's just going full steam ahead with his plans. He's gonna continue to bombard you with predictive programming, and the point that I'm about to make is this: Esau is numb to you people, right? All right. So that's from narcissist. That's from looking up narcissism, which leads you to narcissists. Okay. Now, it says C narcotic. Okay? Now, substance which directly induces sleep. Okay? And that's what this predictive programming does to you. It lulls you asleep. And Esau is moving so slowly, like it's just this gradualism is just like it's like a smooth criminal, man. All right? Uh There's another point. Blunts, okay, narcotic, early used directly, medieval Latin from Greek. Okay, making stiff or numbness. Okay, Esau is numb. That's why it's pressure from above, pressure from below. He is what he's trying to make of you. Like Esau is he. He's a narcissist. He has a God complex. He thinks he's God. Therefore, his right is right and his wrong is wrong. But at the same time, he thrusts that upon you. Okay, and here's the point: to be numb, make unconscious. Okay, this is from narcotic, which is derived from narcissus, which is from narcissism. Okay, make unconscious from narke, numbness, deadness. Okay, stupor. So, you know, I looked up the word stupor, and guess what? Stupid. See stupid, insensibility, numbness, dullness. And Esau has to play stupid. Okay? He has to play stupid. He has to play Mr. Nice Guy. He has to play from, oh, y'all going from lockdown for 2 weeks. Now it's a year, and now it's projected to 2024. You see? And he's playing in the point is like uh Esau's exhaustive, if Esau's product, if you will, is making you stupid and is really playing you people for stupid. You see how they did that in that clip? Well, that's the little doggy's gonna come by you and he's gonna sniff you, laugh, and man, this is it, man. It's just back to Ezekiel. That's Esau, man. That's what's going on. Ezekiel 28. Okay, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God. I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas. All right, amongst all the people. Yet thou art a man. Okay, so Esau, the pride of Esau's heart has lifted him up to the point where he has this God complex that he can't shake. See, the Lord will bug you out. Yes, the Lord will bug you out. The Lord has bugged out Esau. Yes, sir. That's that. See, the Lord is the Lord has created a self-destroying machine. Modern day, world kamikazes of World War II or whatever, World War I. That's Esau, man. All right. Psalm 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? Hell no. That's a question. Which frameth mischief by a law. Okay? And President-elect B President-elect Biden, you know what I'm saying? He all he's been doing is signing mischief by executive order. All right? And the point of I got the scripture, to kind of get away from Esau, cuz Esau will have brothers steaming. And the Esau is a real goon. Esau is a real goon of the earth. Okay? Esau is just like, we're gonna do this. All right? Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? No. Khan, our power is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay? All right? Psalm 33, verse 22. Cause Esau is he's moving on. He's proceeding with his everything, propaganda, gradualism, with his agenda, with his programming. It's continuing. Okay, and man, it's like, and every day you see people like fold, or they start to crack. Every day. And that's also what they're projecting on the news. They are leading with the narrative. Like the narrative is like they're, like you send out the spies to check it out. That's part of their warfare. That's a very important part of their warfare. And that's why the truth, the faithful men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai who have been preaching the word, who have been prophesying, is the biggest thorn on Esau's side, or monkey wrench in his in his soup, or whatever the case may be. But our power is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, Psalm 33 verse 22. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Verse 20 says, our soul waiteth for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He is our help and our shield. Okay? Esau is leading these people, man, like to the slaughterhouse. Okay? Slowly but surely the walls are closing in. And the thing about walls closing in, whatever is in between is gonna get crushed. The analogy is like, oh, the walls are closing in. Yeah, but it's the wow. I can't word my thought, Salakia, but it's the effect. It's not even the effect. The walls are gonna close in, and what's gonna happen is, you know, is the crushing that's gonna take place. All right, when dog sniffing canine, C19 sniffing canines pull up on you, and they sit and they all happy with their tongues out and their tail wagging, very quiet. When the dogs come up to you and they just you're it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what do you do? Like, I mean, this is crazy. And Esau is just proceeding on. He's just going. Psalms 68 verse 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation. And unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the power belong the issues from death. So the Lord is our hope and our strength and our faith. All right, we're hoping in the Lord. We're gonna continue to demonstrate. We're gonna continue to point out all of Esau's tactics as they emerge, real time, live, 24/7, and through the Spirit. Something else, like that's further the Lord. Further, this is going off a little off topic, but there's a brother that made a lesson in the I guess they call it the French, but it's the Creole, and and through the Spirit, that's something I wanted to do. I thought I would, and then but I wanted to be in Haiti under some palm tree or something before I that's my fault. But side note, but in any case, that was just something I was really happy when I saw last night. When the brother, faithful servant of Yahweh Shai, put that re-uploaded that video from Jacob, son of Jacob 144, but he has it in French. But again, side note, Salakia. Moving on, back to this, right? Psalm 68 and 20. I guess we'll read it again. He that is our power is the power of salvation. And unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai the power belongeth the issues from death. So we're not really worried, about Esau. And I mean, we're not worried about saving ourselves from Esau, okay? Romans 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world. What Esau's doing is slowly, forming the world into, you know, into the order. And when you get into order, right, then you get into classifications and dispositions and responsibilities of everyone. So, Esau is, basically forming his new world order by unrighteous decrees, who frameth mischief by law. All right. So we are not to be, we are to trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, I mean, that is the whole point. That, yes, we're gonna expose Esau, but on the flip, is the gospel. So Romans 12 and 2, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay? By the renewing of your mind. And if you're able to see, and see through Esau's, uh, what's the word, ruse. Man, Esau, straight up devil, man. Just, all right, easy, devil, deception. Esau's deception. All right. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Okay? And the good, acceptable, and perfect will of the Most High is to not take that microchip. I mean, that's what it boils down to, you know. Uh, you know, I mean, in terms of this movie, and how it's climaxing, and I think I don't know if we've reached the climax yet, or if that's the chip, but at the end of the day, when that happens, you know as our apostle always says, things are gonna move quick. The Lord is at the door, but uh the good will of the Most High is not to take that chip. Okay, is not to take that chip. Zephaniah 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, so that's what we're hoping. The Lord will endow us with the spirit to endure. We hope that it's his will. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. All right, until the day that I rise up to the prey. So once Yahweh Shai comes through and gets first dibs, and then what the Lord hath already done will have happened, and then the men will have, the men that have been chosen to be the Lord's footmen, foot soldiers, will be just that. So, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations. And this whole thing is it's a global. I think the global K9 or something. CVID. C19 is global health. It's global. It's a world pandemic. Okay, so all these nations or confederate in this whole thing. And now it's affecting, of course, Jake, Negroes and Latinos. Most, most, shoot, all these things keep escaping me now. But the more probable, carriers. The C-19 likes Negroes and Latinos, and the dogs can smell it. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, all right, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So, that's you know, I mean, Esau's doing it. Esau is like man, Esau's out of control. Esau is out of control. But Esau is a very good puppet of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's. Okay, I'll just say that. He is moving, boy. But I didn't mean for this to be this long, but I guess I did a lot of rambling, but I hope it's been edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? But finally with Isaiah 40 verse 31, okay? But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Okay? And I mean, this I don't want to go off topic, I'll just end the lesson right here, But shall renew their strength is an everyday thing, The Lord, according to Job 33 and 16, the Lord gives us our instructions, okay? And the Lord's mercies are renewed every day. So, it's an everyday thing. So we got to keep enduring and wait on the Lord. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Flying Hancocks. Lord willing, I may partake. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So that's encouraging, and that is the hope, So, I think this is a good place to end. Wow. Okay. Well, this is a long time. So I hope it's been edifying. Just exposing Esau continually, which is I'm glad to partake in that too. May all praises unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai B'Shem HaWakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles, the men, and the apostles and elders of GMS, the men, that have been exposing Esau. Okay, and been exposing Esau. And peace and salutation unto the hopeful elect. Okay. The true thorn on Esau's side. Okay? All right? Abad Babal. Shalom.